If you need anything at all, please reach out. The Louisville Workers Brigade is here to help working people in any way we can. If that means getting you in touch with a union organizer, platforming your work grievances, organizing a solidarity action, or just providing an understanding and supportive ear, the brigade is here for you.
Ways just showing up, being there in support and in solidarity. If we're boycotting a company, if we're doing a general walkout, if we're doing leafleting campaigns, any sort of pressure tactics that the unions enact on the companies that they're fighting against, the more people that we have to support that, the better.
I think it's one of those rare times in American history when workers felt that as a class, they were on the move, that there was a national movement and they wanted to be part of it.
Within your little social circle, try to put together a group of people, just chat like we're chatting here. Not necessarily using the word union, just can we organize collectively to do something? Is pay the primary issue? Is crummy scheduling the issue? Is what I call institutional sexism the issue? Come together around some issues.
We believe that all workers should be unionized because under our present economic ordering, a union is one of the few associations which grant working people a measure of power in their workplace and in our economy. At the end of the day, a union does not abolish exploitation, but through collective action can minimize it. With a union, workers can find space to unite as a class, building awareness around the mechanisms of our unjust economic system and how to combat it.
Coffee are a unionized company.
You got to take Mother Jones' admonition. Sit down, read, and prepare for the battles that are coming.
Some of you may become political prisoners. Because if you are challenging the power that is the United States, that's a possibility. And Anne Braden always used to say that at the worst times, that was when the best organizing could happen. That's when you have the most potential for organizing.
When push comes to shove, labor is always, they've tried to stomp this out since, over 100 years ago. And then, and even more than that, in European countries and whatnot. But we always persevere. We always are, finding a way to adapt and change.
In a union, solidarity and class consciousness are developed, forged in the crucible of class struggle during an organizing drive, at the negotiating table, and on the picket line. Bound together by their common class interests, workers soon realize that superficial divisions of gender identity, sexual orientation, immigration status, and race melt away in their shared fight against the bosses. A union demonstrates the fact that workers have far more in common with each other than they do with anyone in the exploiting class.
Good evening. My name is Darwin Nolan, a resident of Louisville and organizer with the Louisville Workers Brigade. Tonight, I am addressing Metro Council in support of the Shut 'em Down campaign organized by the prisoner-led abolition group Jailhouse Lawyers Speak. In line with the goals of this campaign, and in solidarity with our imprisoned brothers and sisters, I present the following petition demanding the immediate improvement of the living conditions of those imprisoned in LMDC.
Just as LMDC is guilty of neglecting our incarcerated brothers and sisters, city and state officials neglected to realize that this city and state has ties to abolition. It's in our blood. Underneath us lies the Underground Railroad, where enslaved people would flee underfoot to the Ohio, where the boats waiting to traverse the locks would literally act as a bridge to freedom. Above the shore of the Ohio, an image rests of an Olympian who reminds us of the fighting spirit inherent in every citizen you meet walking down 6th and Jefferson, or as I call it, Freeway.
Today, Louisville organizers come to address this council body, this collection of the misleaders of our city, to demand better treatment for our brothers and sisters currently imprisoned in LMDC right across the street. We demand that their humanity be recognized and that you abandon your unholy alliances with the exploiting and oppressing class to actually serve the needs of your constituents.
If you truly stand with working people of Louisville, you will stand by this petition and implement these demands. We will always stand in firm solidarity with our incarcerated brothers and sisters, and we demand the dismantling of the for-profit system. Abolition is the mission.
To begin, there's many reasons to read working class civic literature. The first reason being that it provides us with it orients our thinking, giving us class consciousness, giving us understanding of the power of solidarity, and uniting people's understandings and communication of ideas.
It also guides our actions, giving us strategies to be able to effectively engage in class struggle.
Finally, it gives us confidence, empowering us to engage in class struggle with the ability to achieve wages of comfort.